You make a lot of noise down there, 225. Hello, 225. World Radio 06, stateside, standing by.
How's it going, right? 0606. How you doing? 225, Adelaide, Australia, waving a hand.
All right, back, 225. Well, I got a good copy on you. I was kind of thinking conditions were falling out because I was hearing everybody about maybe S1 in my radio. I was just going to see if I couldn't get it back down that way on a barefoot radio like I'm doing right now. But, man, shoot, you keyed up and I got you about, I don't know, about 9, creeping up on 10 over there, QSL.
Yeah, Roger, mate. You got the operator by the name of Frank this way, and we're out of Adelaide, South Australia. You're 5x9, 59, no worries.
Oh, that's cool. Shoot, that's pretty good. 5x9, and I'm doing about 80 watts on this radio. That's about it. That ain't too bad right there. But like I said, I got you about a 5.9, kind of creeping up on 10 over on this side. So I guess conditions still holding up pretty good there, QSO.
Yeah, Roger, mate. Yeah, I just come home from work. Sit down here to have some lunch and turn the radio on, and yeah, some of you guys are still floating around the place, and local time this way is 5 minutes to 2. 5 minutes to 2, Tuesday afternoon. Back to you.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, it's about 9:30 here, Monday night. So and usually this time it kind of starts, my DX kind of starts falling down a little bit at this time. I start losing conditions, or it starts moving, but still holding up good. I was going to swing it up there towards Japan. I could hear some people down there in your way calling some stations around Japan, so I was going to maybe bump my antenna up that way a little bit. But if I got conditions down your way, that's why I'm going to keep it right there, because ain't no sense on fighting where your conditions are. Wherever your conditions are is where you're going to talk there, QSL.
Yeah, Roger there, Larry. No, here, I don't know, maybe three or 4 days ago, you guys, Oregon was still coming in here at 5:15 in the afternoon. Rather strange. Back to you.
Oh, yeah. The other day, I think that was like, that might have been, well, that was Friday for us, so that was probably Saturday. That would have been early Saturday evening for you guys. I know over here I was still talking probably like, man, it had to be midnight my time, so, which, that'd be another, 3 hours from now? 3 or 4 hours from now, I was still doing some talking. So, yeah, that's probably the time you were talking about. I think that was your time. That would have been Saturday evening there, Kyoso.
Yeah, quite possible. Yeah, I haven't heard any. Sunday night was the last contact I made into Europe, but it's all gone dead at night time now. It's back to sort of how it was before, a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good now. Like over here during the day, it kind of started a little bit, little late in the day. I came out in the morning and turned the radio on, and it was pretty quiet out there. But it was probably not until about noontime, our time, our local time, is when I started hearing some noise out there, and it was all mainly to the south, and then picked up from there and went east a little bit. But I haven't heard. Actually, I haven't heard no European stations in a while over here. Probably not in at least another, I don't know, at least a month and a half, maybe 2 months. But I don't know. I might maybe I could hear him if I got up a little bit earlier in the day. Sometimes on my day, on my day off, I'll go sleep in. But yeah, I haven't heard no European stations or any African stations over here in a good while. There, QSL.
Roger there. Yeah, I got into 110 division Sunday night, but that was the last station I've heard out of Europe for a couple of nights now, so it's gone pretty quiet.
Oh yeah, I know. Probably. Well, let's see. Like once you guys down that way, once you lose us over here stateside, where does it usually go to the west? So you start hearing Africa or what? Where does DX usually go once you lose us over here?
Yeah, once you guys go off the boil there, Oregon's been coming in very strong, and then Hawaii disappears. Sometimes we go into, Europe, somewhere like that, Thailand, they usually come in. Europe, Reunion Island's been in there for a little while, late in the afternoon, but we usually get Europe, say they've been coming in here early some nights around 5:30, but sometimes they're only in there for 10 minutes, a quarter of an hour, then they disappear. Other nights they're still in there till 10:30, something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's usually how they are over here, too. We usually get them, usually kind of late morning, maybe about 10 o'clock or so, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning over here. We usually get to hear a little bit of Europe, but they don't stay long. Maybe later on once, in a year or so, a couple of years, once conditions pick up some more, but when they're out there right now, if you don't jump right on it, you're probably going to miss it, because usually when they're out there, I don't hear them for maybe 10, 15 minutes. That's about it. But and then usually when we do hear them, we got to beam over the kind of over the North Pole. So I usually put the antenna up there about 20 degrees, maybe 25 degrees, and drop it right on the top side of Europe there, QSL.
Roger there. Yeah, I picked up a fellow out of Russia, maybe 5 or 6 nights ago. All I got was his call sign, and he disappeared. So, they're floating around as well. But you can sit on here for hours and hear nothing, and as soon as you leave, something bobs up. But that's how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's always how it is. It's I know that's it's one of those things. You don't know unless you're here. That's why. The good thing is I got a little workbench here next to me, so I'm not sitting in front of this thing staring at the radio all day. I just kind of leave it on and do what I got to do, and then if I hear something good, I swing my chair around and key this thing up there. QSL?
Roger there. Yeah, you're still pushing a good signal in here. You're up and down between 5.7, 5.8, steady signal, nice audio.
Yeah, well, you're holding pretty steady. I still got you about a S9 over here, so everything's good on this side. I'm not really, no QSB on this side. Every time you key, it's needle sitting in the same spot there, QSL.
Roger there, yeah. I've got a wind-up tower here, like a telescopic one, but it's not right up. It goes up about 33 feet at the moment. It's most probably up around about 24 feet. So, I still get out, so I'm quite happy.
Yeah, that's about how high I am. I'm not real high up in the air right now. I'm only about the tower is what is this thing, like 35 feet maybe to the top of it. It's a short tower, but it's got it's 5 sections though. So 4 sections. It's a 4-section tower, but they're real short, so the pieces are only about 10 feet. So once I crank this thing down, I can pretty much put it on the ground and reach the entire antenna with the ladder. But it's all the way up now, and then I got a little bit of mast on top of it to between the antenna, but the antenna itself was probably about 40 feet off the ground, maybe 41 feet. I forgot exactly what it was, but right there, 40, 41 feet off the ground. So I'm not, this thing isn't that high either. I am on top of a hill over here though, but from the ground, it's still, that thing is pretty low. I know one thing: the antenna is longer from tip to tip than it is high off the ground. So it's 42 feet from end to end, and I'm only about 40 off the ground there, QSL.
Roger. Sounds like a big antenna.
Yeah, it's a long one. It works good. I've been kind of thinking about changing it a little bit. I might, if I could find somebody that would buy this thing and give me some decent money for it, and all the coax and stuff along with it, I probably have enough to make me another one. I kind of want to make a few little changes to this thing. Not much, but a few minor changes to this big quad over here. So. But I want to make it a little bit longer, and then do some little different things with the elements in the feed system on it. How I got the coax connected to the element, but I know this one here works pretty good too, so I might leave it alone. Maybe I'll just wait till the wind blows it down one day, then I can make my little move there, Kilso.
Yeah, you know what happens when you have a fiddle with it? You butter them up. It's best to leave them alone, but it's like everything. You get everything working nicely, but you don't seem to be happy with it, so you got to go and have a fiddle, and then you're back into square one again.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know, and I think everybody out here is probably the same way. And you know, if we all left everything alone, it'd probably be okay. But you know how it is. You get it like exactly like you said. You get it working pretty good and talking good and everything. But you know, you just want a little bit more. And that'd be the only thing. You know, I'd rather use the dB gain off the antenna than use the watts over here. That's why like right now I'm on just on the radio by itself. I got the radio. I mean, I'm turned kind of wide open right now, so I'm keying about 80 watts over here. But I'd rather do it using the dB gain of that antenna than instead of cranking up a amplifier, the QSL.
Yeah, roger there, no worries. Yeah, you dropped off back to a 5 then, but never mind, not to worry. All right there, Larry, I'll let you go. Before you go there, was it a board antenna or a homemade job?
Well, it started as a bot antenna, and then I made some changes to it. But the reason why I started with a bot antenna was the price of materials over here is pretty high. So it's actually cheaper for me to buy an antenna and then rearrange it my way than it is to go out and buy the materials for it. It's even like with you say like with aluminum cabinets for little projects or amplifiers and tuners and that kind of stuff. You know, I can buy a little cabinet, aluminum cabinet. You know, all the sections and the lid and the whole bit. I can buy those cabinets already made cheaper than what I can buy materials for around here. So it started as a bot antenna and then just made a few little changes to it, but it works pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with it. I just got some ideas for another one. I wish I had another tower. I'd just go on and stick it on another tower or something and try it. And if it don't work, I'd pull it back down. You saw?
All right, I'll let you go, Larry. Someone's starting to walk over the top of you there, so if you can still hear me there, 7-3, mate, thanks for the QSO, and we'll catch you later on.
All right, Frank, well, have a good day. 225. And that last key right there, I kind of was losing you too. I think its conditions are starting to change because you were down there about 2 pounds, that key, but and it's been dropping a little bit, but no worries. All right, 225, World Radio 06 is standing by.
Yeah, good on you there. 7-3, catch you later. I've got some idiot here making noises there, but never mind. Okay, see you later, mate.
Click, click. I hear you down there around Tasmania. I don't have too good a copy on you though, but I did hear you calling 333. I got you about a 4x1 over here, so not a real strong copy, but I can get most of what you're saying. Anyways, 333, have a good day. I think that was 43 Sugar Delta 333. World Radio 06 is standing by. Yeah, QSL. Yeah, well, once conditions pick up, and it's because I came out here so late in the day, but I hear you out there all the time. So next time I hear you out there, when I got a better copy, I'll key it up. I'll make sure I do that. Maybe tomorrow afternoon if I'm around. Anyways, have a good day. 333, 2 Whiskey Radio 06 is back. QRT. '73.